Okay, we're here at the Fang residence. We're on the back slope. As you can see, that's the backyard. We're here doing a video repair using a light kind of quality shingle. We've got it all mapped out. We use a method that was designed by a engineering firm. It's called NAIF, National Academy of Forensic Engineers. We've got our legend up here. These are the things that could occur while attempting a repair: tearing of the shingle, mat transfer, creasing, nail pull-throughs, roof snake damages. If any of this occurs while we're doing the repair, we'll stop and highlight those things. We've got it all mapped out here. This is the wind crease shingle we're going to be replacing, and depending on how the shingles are racked, you could have anywhere from 8 to 9 shingles that could be affected during a repair. In this instance, we have 9. If we get mat transfer, these 2 will be affected. They won't seal properly. We've got 3 and 4 here. Those can be affected by mat transfer as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These here in the middle can experience anything because they're going to be the ones that we will be unsealing to remove the nails and remove the shingle and replace it, so they could get tearing, mat transfer, creasing, the whole 9. But we are going to be as gentle as possible, try not to cause any additional damage. We're using the putty knife to unseal the shingle, flat bar to remove the nails, trusty roof snake, and mag hatch hammer to put the nails back in. All right, and we will begin by gently unsealing the shingles. All right. This one's already unsealed. Have to unseal this one.
Sounds like a nail.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to locate the fasteners and remove them using the under-over method, where you go under the shingle to pry the nail loose. There's no nail there. Under the shingle to pry the nail loose. Got a nail pull through here. You can see where the nail is pulled through the shingle. We've also got a tear right here. So we're going to stop here. Got a T for tearing, nail pull through. The nail pull throughs kind of speak on the condition of the shingle, how brittle it is. I mean, you can tell this is not very pliable, very brittle shingle.
Yeah, mat transfer.
Got tons of mat transfer.
Look at the chunks of that.
All right, so let's talk about mat transfer. We'll stop and take a moment and just kind of show all the mat transfer. Huge chunks.
Wow.
A little bit right there.
Chunks right
A
there.
lot right there.
Chunks.
Big old chunks of mat transfer. So we've got mat transfer on every one. Every tab, every shingle. Big old chunk right there.
Wow.
Just so you know, I'm not lifting past 45 degrees. So mat transfer occurs, when mat transfer occurs during a repair, the shingles are not going to seal at all. I mean, look at them. This seal strip is compromised. These shingles will never seal back. So these are 3-tab shingles. They are designed to shed water through these keyways and off into the gutter system when they're sealed. When they're not sealed, during storms, These tabs are going to be flapping in the wind because they're not sealed. Rain gets under here instead of shedding. Over time, hits these nails and they start to rust, they pop out, and you got a water hole which leads to water entry, and nobody wants that. So we're going to continue, but we do have mat transfer. So 2 is done. Actually, they're
5,
pretty much
6,
all affected.
8.
They're all affected.
Yep.
They're all compromised shingles. But we'll continue the repair. This is already a failed repair. No nail there. Got another nail pull through right there. Live on camera. Another nail pull through. We got 3 nail pull throughs total.
Ooh-wee. Real quick, I want to show you this mat transfer in the light. Look at the chunks of mat transfer you have right here, all across the seal strip, chunks of it. And what's going to happen is this seal is no longer active, so when the tabs lay on this, it's not going to seal, and it's going to be flopping in the wind like Wes explained. You got nail pull-throughs, speaks on the brittleness of these shingles. And look, you have tearing. You can see the fibers of the mat yanked up, which are also not going to seal. And this happened on every single one of these shingles, which makes it automatically not repairable. And look at this.
Chunks, huge chunks of mat. Fiberglass matting, which is transferred. Fiberglass matting, which is transferred from the shingle we've removed. We're going to continue, put these nails back in. This is the closest match we had. This is not a yellow roof, trust me. It is charcoal. It's just old, faded, and covered in pollen. All right, so let's put the nails back in using the roof snake and mag hatch. Being as gentle as possible, we're not going past 45 degrees, as you can see. Probably going about, I don't know, what do you think? 25? 25, 30 maybe? Last one. All right, just gonna try to blow the pollen off. Do have some light creasing here, as you can see, there is a straight line right there. It's just hard to see with all this pollen. Good crease right there. We've got nail pull throughs, tons of mat transfer on every tab. It's a felt repair for obvious reasons. Got nail pull throughs, 3 of them, creasing on 2 shingles. As you can see, maybe even 3. No, this is the same shingle, but it does extend to here. Got tons of granule loss, which is functional granule loss, by the way. These granules do serve a purpose. They block UV rays from damaging the matting. Tons of mat transfer. These shingles will never seal back due to that. And I already explained what happens during mat transfer. These shingles will be flapping in the wind during storms. Water goes under instead of sheds, hits the nails. Over time, they rust and pop. You got a water hole, which can allow for water entry. We do have some roof snake damage. These act as hail impacts. They bruise the matting, crush the granules. It's not the best tool for using repairs, in my opinion, but we use it because insurance companies request it, and we like to comply with those requests. It does cause damage no matter how you use it. Whether you hold it in your hand, you're going to be busting your knuckles up, or flush to the roof, which is the best way to strike it and flush the nail in, not at an angle, but it does cause damage to the roof. So as you can see, the damage is propagated throughout the roof in this area. It's kind of like a waterfall effect. So not only do we have to replace this shingle, now we've got to replace 1, 2, 3, because the mat transfer here won't seal. 5 mat transfer. 8. 9 was not affected. 7 was not affected. So 7 out of 9 shingles are damaged and compromised. So you can see how the damage can propagate throughout the roof, kind of like a waterfall effect, as I said. Now we got to replace 7 shingles on top of this one to complete this repair and bring this roof back to pre-storm condition. But this is a failed repair, so we're not able to do that effectively. We failed it for those reasons. Roof snake damage, nail pull throughs, got some Fang creasing, and tons of mat transfer. So for those reasons, we failed this repair. If we attempted to repair the damaged shingles on this roof, we would be causing additional damage to the surrounding shingles.